The Battle of Stalingrad, the battle that broke Hitler's army. Some battles changed borders, others changed history. This is one of them. The year was 1942. Adolf Hitler believed victory was within reach. His armies had swept across Europe with astonishing speed, crushing nation after nation. Now, they marched toward a city on the banks of the Volga River. Its name was Stalingrad. To Hitler, capturing the city would secure vital oil routes and deliver a devastating blow to the Soviet Union. To Soviet leader Joseph Stalin, losing the city that carried his name was simply unthinkable. Neither side would back down. As German forces advanced, the city was transformed into a wasteland. Relentless bombing reduced homes, factories, and streets to piles of rubble. Thousands of civilians were trapped as the battle closed in around them. But the destruction created an unexpected advantage for the Soviet defenders. The ruins became a maze, where tanks lost their strength and long-range weapons became less effective. Every shattered building turned into a fortress. Every street became a battlefield. The fighting was unlike anything the world had seen before. Soldiers battled room by room, floor by floor, sometimes separated only by a single wall. Snipers watched silently from broken windows, waiting for the slightest movement. Survival depended on courage, patience, and determination. As winter arrived, temperatures plunged far below freezing. Snow covered the ruins, and supplies grew scarce. Both armies endured hunger, exhaustion, and the bitter cold. Yet the battle continued without mercy. Then came the turning point. In November 1942, the Soviet Union launched Operation Uranus. Instead of attacking the strongest German positions, Soviet forces struck the weaker Romanian and Hungarian troops, protecting the flanks. The attack was swift and overwhelming. Within days, the Red Army had surrounded the German Sixth Army, trapping more than 200,000 soldiers inside the shattered city. Hitler ordered them to hold their ground. He promised supplies by air and insisted that victory was still possible. But the reality was far different. Food ran out, ammunition dwindled, medical supplies disappeared. Freezing temperatures and constant attacks left the trapped soldiers with little hope. Weeks turned into months. The once powerful German army was slowly worn down by starvation, disease, and relentless Soviet assaults. Finally, on February 2, 1943, the remaining German forces surrendered. The Battle of Stalingrad was over. The cost was almost beyond comprehension. More than 1 million people were killed, wounded, or captured. Entire neighborhoods had vanished. Families were torn apart, and a once thriving city lay in ruins. Yet Stalingrad became far more than a military victory. It marked the moment when Nazi Germany lost. It marked the moment when Nazi Germany lost the initiative on the Eastern Front. From that point forward, the Soviet Union began pushing west, a campaign that would eventually end in Berlin and bring the Second World War in Europe to its conclusion. The Battle of Stalingrad stands as one of history's greatest examples of resilience, sacrifice, and determination. It reminds us that even in the darkest moments, the course of history can change through endurance and courage. This was not just a battle for a city. It was the battle that broke Hitler's army.
Keine Verhandlungen.